Nice little exclamation mark. Kaho was all right in show matches yesterday. Needs to step it up a little bit. Wisp in position for the detonate, which he definitely needs. Oh, we got a super chat support coming in to hype up for these games. Konstantin Bo5, €5 super chat. Glad to see you as always. Got some bullshit at work, but Warcraft 3 calms me down. And Brmda with €13.37. Now that's the appropriate hype levels we need. Thank you. Amazing support for the amazing league that we got. Yesterday was crazy already, and we're off to a good start today. Who's in a good start in this match? Demon Hunter was able to get rid of the Blight, so defensive Blight position. Not all of that can be getting rid of by Wisps now. No more Nova, though. Demon Hunter did a good job burning. Decides to not go for Immolation. So very targeted spell usage against the Lich instead of the AoE damage. Oh, there's no Dark Ritual. Ogre Magi still doing lots of damage. Chip damage is all right. Archer hurt. Demon hurt. Finally, some time to creep this for Labby, who is super short on lumber. Something wasn't cancelled, I feel like. And that hurt, of course, big time. With ghouls, you can always catch up on lumber. It's very fast. Kaho on the other side. Expanding as well. So is this a counter expansion when it comes up first? Probably not. So it's going to be Labby counter expanding, but he still needs 50 lumber to start this. In the meantime, we do see Frost Armor. Huge help against Demon Hunter in general. And solid progress on this Lich. We have seen Lich a lot on maps like Springtime. Oh, gets the Nova out before the mana burn. On maps like Springtime. It's not like super reliable cookie cutter meta destroying. I think it's just a style thing. Really? Labby has always been fan of the Lich. Nobody else plays it like this against Night Elf. So we'll see. We'll see. Expo started in 70 seconds. We're gonna get that. This means both expansions will be ready at more or less the same time. But then, of course, there's the advantage for Kaho that his creep is starting already. Nice little snipe on the Ancient of War. We've seen that building having more and more impact recently in fights, in defenses. For creeping, it's always been great. Now, Lich invests a little bit of gold into boots, can chase. No Dark Ritual with that Frost Armor build. It's a pretty defensive build, as Lich is one of the most offensive heroes you can go for. Speaking of offense you go for... What did he dispel? Did he dispel a skeleton? It's not dying anymore, right? Oh, the Bursey block chance. I wonder, shouldn't he have dispelled that Frost Armor? Maybe there's still a chance to do so. Lich almost turning back into the fangs of the demon. The Warglaives of Azeroth are screaming for a victim, but so are the fangs of the ghouls, and again, they are better than before the patch, than earlier this week. Immolation finally activated. I like that skill build, especially against LabyRinth. Mana burn first and foremost to keep the Lich depleted. You know there is no Dark Ritual. Oh! Doesn't get the kill, but Kaho does. Overstepping his boundaries a little bit, and Kaho presents himself in great shape. Keeps the Berserker up. Still Immolation coming through. This is a lot of kills, and LabyRinth thought he could get more done here, but in the end, look at that. Standing tall is the demon, close to level 3 now. Ultra greedy play by Labby. Almost trapping another ghoul here. Very greedy play by Labby, and is getting punished for it. The Lich was hurt for a super long time. Oof. Big oof. Lich is back, but from the tavern means no mana. Berserker's still alive, by the way. Labby wants this so bad. Any last hitters on the Magi? Not even trying. So Demon Hunter level 3 getting more and more powerful. What Labby is accomplishing, though, is draining tons of moon juice. And that is at the beginning of daytime. So you got to work with what you got. And speaking of what people got, it is not a lot in terms of Labby. Like, so many ghouls falling. He got 5 left. Might be reduced to 6 left. Might be reduced to 5. There we go. Naga for Kaho. Playing an excellent game. Wonder Boy finally showing what he's capable of. If he had Muddy now, or any sort of slow, this Lich would fall again. Takes a long time to clean this Expo, but Expo is finally up now. We got 2 base. Tech is running for Labby. He was distracting a lot, so the Demon Hunter couldn't really hurt him in the bases. And that Berserker is still alive, by the way. I'm a survivor. Playing on repeat on the Walkman of that Berserker. Labby also a little bit late with the Altar. Can't go for tier 3 immediately. It's 2 Crypts. It's once again no Gargs. I would still love to see Gargs in the hands of Labby. I think that swarmy playstyle would suit him so well. Lich is still not level 3 either. Kaho was detonating a couple of Wisps, but love to see that Shredder, and I love to see that Shredder from more and more Night Elves recently. We fight ice with Frost Arrow, of course, and Frost Armor. But yeah, that is a downside of the Lich, right? You don't have Dark Ritual, you don't have access to statues for a long time, you don't have access to mana potions for a long time, and then there's the Demon Hunter with level 2 mana burn. Like, how are you supposed to get any Novas out? I don't think you do. The damage of the Demon is way higher than the Lich. Now, finally level 3, but he gets a little bit of mana and boom, it's burned again. Kaho, good attention to detail. I really like what he's doing. His control seems very fine. Oh, no! No. The Shredder ain't shredding. Oh, hopefully that won't bite him down the road. DK has arrived, gets some good chip damage, and the block from the creep! The Null Overseer. Finally, the Bursey goes down. God damn it, as if Labby controlled this Overseer, stood in the way the entire time. And now he's forcing a Town Portal because of it. Item went to Kaho. Vamp Aura for Bears and Demon Hunter kinda nice. With that Town Portal, he also got the Shredder to work, finally. And it's 2 Crypts, 1 Slaughterhouse, 2nd Slaughterhouse coming, so a very vanilla Fiend statue opening. Then you can decide if you want to go Destroyer, if you want to go A-Bombs, Wagons, lots of possibilities. Naga level still a bit worrying. Inventory for both players very empty. It's a lot about mass, and let's be honest, there's not much on the field for Kaho. Of course, an incredibly strong Demon Hunter. With Slippers, with Ring, that's exactly what you want. Mr. Reza, I know it's early in New Orleans, but that was clearly 2 slaughterhouses. I am very tired and I am very burned out, but I can still count to 2 most of the time.
Forces are under attack.
Night Elf using Shredder just feels wrong. How about eating trees with other trees to heal that one tree while getting rid of one tree? Or grabbing trees, or killing trees to do siege damage. Night Elves aren't that environmental friendly. That's a lie. That's a hoax.
A player's forces are under attack.
Double heal scroll invo potion on that Lich, close to level 4. Very important level for that Lich. Demon Hunter has arrived there too, trying to prep for the push. Frenzy Ghouls are here. Destroyers are here. Is Kaho ready? 60 food, looking alright. Mana already drained. Going straight for the tree. Little Wrecking Balls are back with less attack speed though. Demon Hunter in the middle of the pack. We do have a staff and an orb. Demon, Invo Potion, trying to stay in there. Gets a rejuve out. That's so much free healing. Little bit of healing on that Lich as well. Demon Hunter is chasing. Needs a Dispel. Gets that Dispel. Dryad block. Oh, that Lich needs an Invo Potion now as well. This push will decide the game most likely. Invisibility! Can he go to the lab and reveal maybe that Naga is not looking too great? That there's another redo. Bears are still falling quickly with good focus fire by LabyRinth. 66 food, potion of healing necessary. This Naga is not doing anything. 0 damage uptime because he knows he will be greeted by a focus fire. More bears down. Level 4. Now finally Dark Ritual can eat these units for more mana, and LabyRinth push is looking damn strong. Fork Lightning, kinda nice. Demon Hunter, DK, duking it out. We got another heal scroll used now. Is the Demon Hunter strong enough? Last few bits of Moon Juice. Staff out. What's the Moon Juice situation doing in the main? It's looking bad now. Very, very bad. 13 food lead. Excuse me. 17 food lead all of a sudden. But Kaho is still standing, singing Elton John after as a second song here of this match. And Labby, this didn't work out that well. Kaho is still alive. Now we transition into Abomination Wagons, which is another obstacle for Kaho. Very, very close affair here. If that Lich goes down, Labby loses the game. If the Naga goes down, Kaho loses the game. Game on a knife's edge.
A player's forces are under attack.
Level 3 on the Naga for the zone. Fork Lightning. Tickle Me Naga activated. Demon Hunter far away from 5. Very important Invo Potion on Kaho. Kaho's here to fight though. Good to see. Very, very, very good to see. He has had some underwhelming series throughout this Super League. Same goes for Labby, who was overall a lot better though. Kaho with an abysmal start into this league as one of the top Night Elf hopes in the game. And now we approach red spots. Very low inventory still. Can we hope for any levels? Not really. Natural expansion still up. Can both be crept. We got claws plus 12 on the Lich. Amazing for Labby. And on the other side, we don't see it yet. He's standing on top of the loot. Also claws plus 12. Should be a bit better for the Lich than it is for the Naga. A-bombs in, attack upgrades in, lots of fiends against incoming Dryads, and Kaho with the Kaho special of bottom third. He was the first to implement that as an orb carry, as a scout, and a damage amplifier. And actually an item carry as well, for all the consumables you need. Naga makes her way to level 3, nuke intensifies. And the DK wanted to go to the shop, actually got a heal scroll and a TP. Getting punished for that though. Nice snipe. Can you take a fight outside of your home turf if you're Kaho? Getting more attack upgrades in. 1, 2 upgrades. It goes 0-2 before the first attack upgrade. Rare to see, but cool to see.
A player's forces are under attack.
Big tug of war between the two. Do you have to diversify this army? Kaho says no, but Kaho, double staff. What's missing is, of course, Wellspring. Might not have the lumber for it, eh? Might not have the lumber for it, but double orb, double staff. Very, very powerful. Very few Night Elves are utilizing that. So, can Labby spread the disease into the Dryad backline? We do have 4 destroyers. Very powerful push here, but no wagon. I think this position would be perfect for a wagon. But on the other side, we got poison as well with the triple orb online. Obviously, even more powerful than the double orb. You see how these abominations are melting. It's a little fodder for the Lich. DK, safe, needs a redo now. A-bomb is gone, heal potion at the ready, but the consumables are gone for Kaho. Any chance to do something here? The Fiends are still busy with the Bears. Level 4! Here's the coil, and he couldn't do anything about it, you would think, but there was a bottom, there was a staff, he could have saved the carry. But there is resources for Tavern Revive. He's not going for it. He's going for the Alta Revive. And that is 2 minutes without your carry. And that is floodgates open. And Kaho knows no chance. GG. Well, well, well. Let's see how good these detonates are this time. Labby waiting for the first skull. There it is. Not detonated yet. Demon Hunter once again with the ring. Nice to get the first, the same item here. Never too many skeletons. Interesting detonate on half the blight. Oh, end snare triggered. One ghoul out of the fight. Last game it did end up on the wisp, which surely hurt that detonate. But again, I don't like these detonates too much. I don't think they accomplished much actually. 1 kill away from 2. Can't get the skeleton. And we dance around this. A big last hit, of course, on the Magi? Last time it went to LabyRinth, and this time it goes to Lawlight as well. I think this early game is even worse, man. I think this early game is even worse. Ooh, Kaho. This is not ideal. Shows the confidence that he starts the Berserker camp now. Fast to creep with ghouls. There is level 2 faster for the DK than it is for the demon. It's a very, very, very bad sign for Kaho. And that is the demon almost dying. Ugh. One more hit of Frostmourne. And it's the end. Sweet how he micros these ghouls back. Very different presence by LabyRinth. Way more map control by LabyRinth. Faster leveling. Zero pressure on his bases. And if you think... Like, we kind of assessed that Kaho's early game in game... Or Echo Alt attempt number 1 wasn't that good. Then this is a disaster. Uh-oh. It might get worse. Sees the tree. Okay, but it's only 2 ghouls, right? There's more coming. Creep check opportunity. There's a coil onto the archer. Not on the DK, interesting. DH, interesting. Leads to a slaughter. 1 archer down with the ghoul block. This might be 2. Or DK does it by himself. Frost, Morn, Hungers. Nice evac. But Kaho is very much a sink or swim moment. And I think the chances for sinking are pretty damn good. As the expansion comes up once again, uncontested at least. Kaho's Expo is coming up as well. Still needs some time, and Labby is maneuvering himself into a position where he can strike on that second base. Plus creeping a little more, plus get circlets, I guess. Dust, maybe. What are we going for? Archers, Mercs, Demon Hunter cut off from the rest, taking heaps of damage. Only 3k. Naga is coming in, might help a little bit. Might help big time actually on that DK. There's no TP on Labby. That Naga is a saint. And with that, way more stability coming in for Kaho. It's a well-defended push Really, really well defended push. The arrival of the Shadow Priest for healing, the arrival of the Berserker for damage, and especially the arrival of the Naga all came in perfect time. This was really sketchy, but Kaho dodging bullets. Double lore, tier 3, all coming together. On Labby's side, double crypt tier 3 on the way. And the Demon Hunter is quite a tank. So while it didn't look great for Kaho in the very, very beginning, it starts to get better. Problematic, his expo is late. And his tech isn't that far ahead, like maybe a minute. Still, the big issue is expansions.
A player's forces are under attack.
And that extra income that the undeads usually utilize better. Hey, Mr. Prenzelberg! 112 month, man. Call the fire department. It's calling 112. All the love in the world to Carson, Remo, and you, my man. Been enjoying Warcraft a lot more lately with the second Super League season. Love that type of shit. And you guys are killing it in the coverage. Well, I got a little bit of imposter syndrome and I don't think it's nearly enough, but I appreciate your kind words. I was actually lurking in the Kiko chat where you were 2-3 days ago. I was questing with Kiko a little bit at World of Warcraft. So we got a connection now. We got a common homie. What a great lad. Just like you. You guys talk similarly, actually. Do you ever notice? I love you guys. You, of course, a little more than Kiko. Mwah. Greetings to the rest of the flat. We do have a little calm before the storm here. Tier 3 on the horizon. We're gonna go for big destroyer pushes. What's Kaho gonna be doing differently? By the way, I hope your work as a teacher is not preventing you from a possible Rara 3 host work job gig thing. If we find something. Well, we're gonna find some kills now. That's for sure. But where's it ending up on? No statue here. Lich second. Naga still strong. Got the first bears out. Demon Hunter is a beast. Now we got the statue. That helps a lot. Plus items, of course. But this is not Labby's big push. Only 60 food. No frenzy, no destros yet. Also, not the crazy amount of statues for destroyers. Ogre easily goes to Kaho with the pendant as a reward. It's looking a lot better than I anticipated after the very first moments. But again, 11 minute 30 is the push timing. Lich got 0 XP. That's a bit of a downer. We run for the shop. Gotta be good, gotta be good, looking good. Yeah, as soon as we got the venue, you get a WhatsApp, my dude. Orb up!
A player's forces are under attack.
2, 3 Moonwells. This is the push! This is for the map! If Kaho holds, his chances of winning drastically increase. No Potom this time. Still a very, very, very respectable force on LabyRinth's side. Focus fire, immense. Ghouls still in the mix here. Kaho not activating his immolation. That is interesting, I want to say. makes healing a little easier. DK far forward, getting punished for that immediately. Yeah, needs some healing now. And Labby, is he running out of steam? We'll see about that. The DK again. Ooh, but if we look at the rest of the army is essentially a Demon Hunter. The shop is going down to the creep, so no additional potions. No second orb, no second staff, and all this army wears a crimson mask and is gonna be buried soon. It's literally only the heroes. No bottom, no reveal. Trying to go for the Naga, but there is an invo potion. Saves her on like 0 HP. Coil in the air. Or arm in the air. But you gotta go for a TP. Can Kaho recover? He got nothing left. And of course, Statue... Regen the entire time. The most important thing for Labby right now. He doesn't have that much damage against buildings, but whenever Kaho is approaching, there should be a good amount of focus fire if he's a little careful with the DK. Everything is under control. We mix in Garks. Maybe a little misclick. And Abominations as well. It's another problematic situation for Kaho, not gonna lie. Only one orb, only one staff, only one upgrades, only 2 production buildings. Obviously, 4 production buildings versus 2. That means Labby can recover twice as fast. Simple math. Is today the final day? No. Today's a big day. But it's not the final day. It's still group stage. 6 days of group stage. Wrong math. They're both low on resources. Oh, you want to tell me Kaho with his 400 gold couldn't afford another Dryad? Yeah? Is that what it is? Like you couldn't start another run of production with 500 gold? No? Night Elf math, man. We got an A-bomb. We got Disease Cloud. We got a solid position where bears have a tough time engaging into. Oh, statue interception. Whoops.
A player's forces are under attack.
This is getting a bit iffy. And now the creeps are fighting Kaho too, as if an undead army isn't hard enough to beat anyway. Still 0 experience on the bottom. Destroyer is getting killed for it. 0.3 already. Robe of the Magi, kinda nice. More mana theoretically. Here's level 4. Here's the focus fire. No mana on the destroyers though. Might need a dispel here and there once Roar arrives, but Kaho is holding back on things. This choke is surely interesting. The DK can't really run that far. One Garg must have been a mistake as we're going back into Fiends, and I think the DK is forced into a TP. He blocked himself, gets a bear on the rear end, and another Dryad as well. But now, of course, Disease Cloud is spread. Actually, not too much. Kaho is maneuvering himself in a better and better shape. $800 gold, 2-unit production. Just saying. We still got the heal scrolls. Yeah, I think Labby has the same flaw as 120 with that forward DK, which oftentimes happens because like, you order an attack move with the DK in the group, and the DK, being one of the very few melee units, just moves forward, and you have to manually send him back every single time. Happy is very quick with that. 120 Labby sometimes a little slow with that, up to a degree where I think sometimes it's intentional. We got triple orb up now. Someone in chat was asking, is the bottom really worth it for detection and regular right-click damage? Nope. But as an orb carry, she definitely is. And offering 6 more item slots, she definitely is. And now we got the triple orb up. Mana shield as well, as the Naga is carrying an orb. You can't use 2 orbs at the same time. Orb of Venom and Ice Orb interfering with each other. And it's a lot about Hero Nuke in general, so why not Mana Shield? We got Cannibalize and Exhume Corpses, but he cancelled Exhume Corpses. Interesting. Triple heal scroll is so big. No tactical deviation by Kaho. No talents, no mountain giants, no chimeras. Very respectable defenses by Kaho. And off we go. Big nuke, but the DK again, you see the flaw, right? He's getting pummeled right away. This is always 500 damage that's not ending up on units though. Statues have to work overtime. Couple of... Oh, the Lich being mauled away by 3 units. The hero positioning in general, not perfect by Labby. But yeah, statue. We still got 2 mana potions. 1 might be necessary soon for the defensive coil on the Lich. Fight neck and neck. But we... Oh, that was 3 heal scrolls already? That was 3 heal scrolls? Oh, Kaho got a great chance here. Demon Hunter super close to 4. The army of Labby is all over the place. Way too close to the demon. That's obviously gifts presented on a silver platter. But the Demon Hunter is out of the fight for now. And the moon juice is empty. It's the end of daytime. There's a little bit of recovery. Demon Hunter's coming in. Info Potion saves the bottom. Demon Hunter is back. Level 5. Such a beast. And it seems like Labby is running out of option again. DK far forward. And that's a TP. And that is... Labby's entire army in shambles. I think a wagon would have done wonders here for Labby as a 3rd layer to attack the Dryads. But overall, flawed fight by Labby, and it's not the first one on this map. Adding ghouls to the mix. Oh, did he pull all of them? Yeah. We also got a Banshee transition on the way. But it's 2 minutes plus mana regen time until we get possession. Big question now. Will Kaho scout this? The answer is likely. Should he scout this? With owls, 1000%. I have an FFA caster colleague called Rulers, and owls were very prevalent in FFA long before the one-on-one, and Rulers always went mad when a Night Elf had mana on the bottom. Of course, in FFA, there's a lot more to scout, right? But you get the idea. Spam bottom. You need this information. And it's exactly what he's doing. And what's the response now? Usually you kill off your bears, transition into mountain giants, or mass dryads. And mountain giants it is. Bears can be possessed by banshees. There we go, by the way. New timing on the master training. 1 minute instead of 75 seconds. Meow. Gonna be finished soon. So, Kaho, unlike a Life or a Moon, or also I think a Lawlight, not killing his bears. Is he misjudging the possession timing, maybe? A lot more tankiness on the Demon Hunter now with Evasion 2. Begging for a mana burn again. This transition cost a lot and it didn't pay off just yet. Curse, always great as long as it's not dispelled. Anti-magic, phenomenal. versus triple orb as it absorbs poison damage. Poison is some kind of magic in Warcraft 3. I don't know how that works. Just trust me. Four Banshees. 4 Banshees, 2 Staffs. How about the mana? That's a lot of mana. 2 3 upgrades. 3 upgrades on Kaho's side. As we get ghouls roaming, check-in. Are you already moving towards the north? We'll see. Sunrise Beams! Thank you for the prime. We still didn't kill our bears.
Are under attack.
They'll be getting a bit more confident. He's in high upkeep though. Main bases empty. The expected banger on Echo Owls. Naga close to 5. Big fork lightnings then. Will it be an issue that the bears are still here? Labby doesn't have the greatest solution to mountain giants. Bears would be the hard counter to mountain giants. We dispelled the redo very quickly. The new possession animation in the mix. Easy to scout now. Demon Kaho. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. That was really, really close. Possession doesn't go through. This was a bit of a Hail Mary play. Banshees up for grabs. Now he needs new possession. Another indicator. Oh, how beautiful that is. DK, Invo Potion. 1 bear possessed. But that was the last Banshee. And he only got 1 out of 4. Any chances here? Still needs a hero kill. No, no, no. Is not getting that. Bear also mauled to death. GG. Kaho holds over and over and over again. This didn't look too great after the initial harass. This didn't look too great. Necropolis Rush in Super League. When do you ever see this? This is why people love Labby. He crazy. Will this work though? Against a player as strong as Kaho. Acolytes, pound for pound, one of the best fighting workers there is. Don't underestimate this. It surely is a cheese, but if you don't expect it, and if you're overwhelmed by it, this can work. What's the hero for Labby gonna be? Is he even going for a hero? At the moment, damage might not be enough. Moonwell. We still don't have the HP bars here, right? And unfinished buildings. Necropolis, 20 seconds. Then we got Blight. It's so close. Has to cancel the Moonwell. Okay. Kind of supply blocked we are. Demon Hunter out though. On paper, he should be able to deal with that easily. It's only 2 units at the moment. Acolyte saved. Necropolis, 3 seconds. Acolyte rush by LabyRinth. But for that, we need more acolytes, right? Here we go. Here we go. Unbelievable. Chalaba, thank you for gifting a sub to Grubby. Dark Ranger it is. People say Dark Ranger isn't usable anymore. Life Drain is 5 mana more expensive, and the leash is a little bit different. Ancient, down. Do you need archers, or should you use the ancients for fighting, I wonder? Tower's coming up. The DH is in a little bit of trouble, huh? Is the Dark Ranger getting a win in Super League in 2026? He can now farm some lumber instead of fighting. It's ridiculous. I think Kaho did not expect this. Nobody expected this. I think Labby mismanaged lumber a little bit. Very, very, very low. Can he upgrade towers is the question. Dark Ranger controls the scene well. Happy used to Acolyte Rush all the time. Created an account called I Love Necropolis.
Forces are under attack.
Terrorizing the ladder players with it. Oh, 1 kill on the demon. Soon a second. Nice body block though. And pressure is still on the elf. Easy Ancient of War kill. Second Ancient of War not uprooted. Demon Hunter 50%. And Immolation is draining away the mana and making healing more and more and more expensive. Any surrounds? Maybe. Ancient cancelled. Down it goes. Shop up. Narrow up. Situation is looking better and better for Labby. But can he force Kaho into submission? No tech Kaho. Getting a Huntress Haul out now for Glaives potentially. I don't think these archers are doing much. I think the Ancient should have fought way earlier. Okay, we'll see about that. We do see the impact of Life Drain nerf. It is surely more expensive. And Dark Ranger is depleted faster. 5 archers. But it's also so many ghouls. 10 ghouls! Kaho's not teching. Second Ancient of War. Archers attacking the Necropolis doesn't really do much. Ghouls, unfortunately, for Labby, in a position where they can't do much about the Ancient of War. Needs to see this. Second Ziggurat up. It's only piercing damage, though. Finally, the Ancient of War starts attacking. 2 Rogue Archers for more building attacks. Dark Ranger, no mana, is an issue. You can control units well with the slow, but it's not great damage. Now we can work on Glaives. And Glaives produce so fast now. It's a lot of damage. Kaho weathered the storm, it seems like. Maybe going for mass archers was the right call, even though it was a little sketchy at times. We got a graveyard behind this, so spirit towers are possible soon. Great, great, great mana management on the Moonwells, by the way. It's really not that easy to keep the Demon Hunter in this shape. And now the first glaive is up. And this probably won't be the last glaive. An AP up as well. How the heck is Labby supposed to break him now? I don't think there's a chance. Good block. But he is sacrificing so much for that glaive snipe. So much surface area for Demon Hunter Immolation. Second Ancient of War marching forward. AP. Yeah, glaive is down. But he can just build it again in just a couple of seconds. The big strength of Night Elf sometimes. The tier 1 siege units. Spirit Tower, different beast though. Now we get mana burn. No more life drain soon. Love how he maneuvered most of the units away from the Spirit Tower. That Spirit Tower is a threat. Labby is teching, by the way. Imagine we just move into a regular game now. There is a possibility. Kaho teching now as well. Tech advantage is with the tower pushing Labby. Kaho has invested a lot into this defense. And we've seen this before, like tower pushing undeads have been a thing in the past. You can abandon that creep spot, sell a lot of the towers and just expand maybe. Dark Ranger needs a couple more corpses. Archers starting to fall. Ghoul micro, sweet for now. Of course, these towers are helping a lot. Second Ancient Protector. I don't know if these APs do too much. But yeah, at some point, Labby is probably gonna sell. For now, still holding though. Very, very, very cool game. 2026 year of Necropolis rushes? Maybe. It is daytime and there's very little moon juice. Soon, Labby can go for potions. He has enough gold. Ancient of War number 1 down. Oh, the Ancient is hitting so hard alongside the Glaive. Gotta love it. This is a hold. But where will this game go from here? There's still a huge tech lead. There's still 7 ghouls. Is this play? I mean, it's a Dark Ranger first. So maybe it isn't playable, but he keeps it up, man. He keeps it up. Naga second. Double orb now with Black Arrow and Ice Arrow. Is that enough? Can surely deal with archers. Oh, this Spirit Tower needs to hold. He needs to hold that Spirit Tower. 1 Nerub down. 1 shop down. Necropolis down. On the other side, Kaho doesn't have a production building anymore. Ancients are gone. I don't think there's space for lores anywhere. Wait. This is not over. This is not over at all. But of course, you got to pay attention to the heroes. We still got a potion. We still... Oh, don't life drain. Kaho! That Demon Hunter forced into a TP. But again, the issue is... No Moonwells. No shop either. It's only coming up now. Ghouls back on the menu. This is a potion for the demon. A kingdom for a Fork Lightning. Oh, focus fire. Got the potion. Counter Naga on Kaho's side. But there is no production at that Spirit Tower. The anchor of it all. Might get the W after all. What a fascinating game this is. Double Ancient of War down. AP down. Labby. He's squeezing through. He didn't build a meat wagon on game 2, but now he is. And that could be the nail in the coffin. He must try to get production buildings up, but I don't know if that's feasible, really. There might be a chance if the Spirit Tower falls. Wagon up. Oh, Labby aggros the creeps. Whoops. Both are spending so much on repair. For sure, game of the week. So unique. Wagon versus Glaive. Siege Wars. Dark Ranger being out-damaged here. Big time. No. Shop up. Needs to wait 20 seconds. Demon... There's a wall. There's an undead wall. The Glaive is falling, right? Not yet. You're dead. Oh my god, it's so close. Naga marching forward. He gets the shop up. He still has 400 gold. Potions available again for Labby, as well as Rod of Necromancy. Not going for it yet. Baiting the Demon Hunter maybe into this position. Potion up. Yeah, Labby mentally very well prepared for that siege. Statue is a heaven sent in a situation like this, but Labby is bleeding units, man. Dark Ranger. No repair on the Spirit Tower. Needs to shift this now. There's another Glaive. I don't know if he saw that. Is it enough? He holds. Oh my god. 12-minute tower rush, and this is still not over. Who has the better breath, the longer breath? It is nighttime now. So essential for Kaho to get Moon Juice back. It's just a little bit, but he's getting Moon Juice back. Demon Hunter, he's blocking himself, but access to the shop. Wagon, so big. AP. He wants it at all cost. At all cost, and that cost might be a hero. Arrows raining down on the demon. He gets the demon, isn't it? It isn't! Labby with the tower push. Oh my god, dude. Acolyte push into tower push. Tier 2 transition. Wagon. Great game. 13 minutes it took, but finally Kaho has to accept that he just got tower rushed by an undead. But I don't know, man. I don't know how the Warden fares against buffed ghouls. I don't know shit. We're 3 days into a patch. What I do know, though, is big mana and slippers. That is fantastic. Good point for once by Spike Creed. Most importantly, no Forest Troll Priest. Well, it's only available now, right? So it doesn't really change anything. So actually, was it a good point? I don't think so. You can go for the Shadow Priest now. Shadow Priest has been changed, by the way, which I, for now, like very much. Shadow Priest available at 3 minutes, not at 2 minutes. Spike Creed, te amo. Te amo. And Labby doing Labby things. Fast Expo.
A town is under siege. A player's forces are under attack.
So how do you slow down this expansion? With the counter expansion, super far away from... That's an entire screen away. Will take some time. Shadow Priest. Oh, nice detonate. Shadow Priest can't even one-shot a skeleton anymore, by the way. As the Dispel got nerfed to 150 damage. Oh, he wants that Shadow Priest at all cost, man. Not only a Shadow Priest, also Shadow Strike. Kaho's playing from the shadows, and I think he deals with this very, very well. B. Davis, thank you for the YouTube support. Ring of Regen, phenomenal against Shadow Strike. Blink, block, and that's a kill. No TP, he traded that in before. Warden level 3, that's oftentimes a very problematic situation, how to get the Warden from 2 to 3 when you're under pressure. Well, just kill the hero. And Labby overstaying his welcome once again, just as he did on Autumn Leaves. Does he see... does he see the Expo up top? I don't know. Oh my god, he's slaughtering all these ghouls, man. Mamma mia. So I would love to have, in Observer mode, the same feature we have in replays, where we get the vision of a player. I don't know if Labby knows about this Expo. Couple of ghouls saved, but this is Warden 3.3. And the Shadow Priest is still alive. We've seen very similar game on map 1, where Labby was chasing the Berserker for like 2 minutes and didn't get the kill. This kill was sponsored by Big Mana Potion. Big true! Yeah, without the Mana Potion, this would be a way better early for Labby. But sometimes you gotta be a little bit lucky.
A player's forces are under attack.
I really like the early Shadow Strike. It's so annoying to play against. I feel like it's a bit underrated. But Labby finds the way to the north. 4 ghouls and the DK. Labby can plant the tree, respond, maybe in time. Stefan cooldown. Not willing to commit. There's a lot of firepower, lots of piercing damage on Kaho's side. So far, so impressed. Labby realizes this too. Like, I have no business being here. I'm just running into the Warden meat grinder. Guys, this could just be game 5 here, no? It's a 3.9 Warden. It's a level 4 Warden on the 7-minute mark. The Warden got a level every minute. That's crazy. She has a telestaff. She can hide. Holy Kaho. I did you wrong. I assumed you would fall apart after that tower push. But at the moment, he's turning it up to 11 with a Warden. There's a... Oh, Muddy! Going for the double kill. GG. Go Re. No, no Re. Go next. 2 DK kills early. No, 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 no. Labby has played a very aggressive DK the entire time. Goes for the Hail Mary. Tree's still up. And way too much firepower. Warden and Mercs annihilate LabyRinth here on map 4. Important for Kaho. DK back again. And you have even more control now. Shadow Strike and slow stacking. And Labby is throwing the kitchen sink at this expo, but Kaho is catching it with one hand. Shadow Strike still ticking. He still can't get the Shadow Priest. All he wanted was that goddamn Shadow Priest. It's a level 5 Warden at the 9-minute mark. That is surreal. That's crazy. Yeah, good luck, Labby. You know, with Gargs, I would say, yeah, maybe. With Fiends, Destros, I say no way. Didn't neglect the tech either.
A player's forces are under attack.
So, there is this newer-ish pocket strat by LabyRinth to just expand all the time everywhere. Maybe that will save him? We're not even at 10 minutes and Kaho is on the way to his ultimate. With Coil Nova, can you finally get a Merc? It's an incredibly frustrating game for Labby as nothing works. There's very low mobility. There's very low sustain. There's always a chance to get something sniped as the Shadow Strike is so strong. He does have an expo. I think this is an invite for like Necro Wagons or Gargs. Panda second. The big return of the Panda. As the Breath of Fire has been buffed. The initial width of the Breath of Fire is wider again. I don't know how to pronounce width. It's more wide. Not as narrow anymore. You know what I mean. Panda on level 1, not ideal. Still solid-ish damage. And does it really matter, guys? Does anything matter here? It's the 3rd DK kill. Fries him. Warden has a TP, but he wants the double kill. Warden can do whatever she wants. Check Kaho's PC. Is this Lawlight playing? It might just be. 2 heroes versus 0. 4 kills versus 0. Funny thing is, Kaho is only at 37 food. Like, it's not much. But doesn't matter if you have a Warden like this. Getting an Alchemist now. Oh my god, how is he supposed to level these undead heroes? What a pain. Cool to see how this series goes back and forth. Afterwards, 1-0 versus Sock. Afterwards, the 2 best Warcraft gamers in the universe clash for the first time in 2026. Happy versus Fortitude still coming up. And we get Wellspring. Mr. Apeman, are you watching? Yesterday, I think I was co-casting with the Soul Apeman soundbox. Was just saying, where's the Wellspring? Where's the Wellspring? Where's the Wellspring? We got to switch to Fan of Knives now, which is nicely covered so far by Heal Spray. But there's a lot of mana on that Warden. Pairs it with Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire for additional AoE. But there's also good Heal Spray. If Kaho holds this, he easily wins. But maybe the Alchemist is a bit more dominant than one would think. One sketchy Coil Nova and Warden is dead. You cannot afford a Warden kill here. She's your backbone. $5.6. But where's the punch behind this push? Less threatening without the Shadow Strike. Not too many Fan of Knives targets and not too much anti-air either. Might be a bit of a downside. We do have Orb of Venom. We have a couple of Berserkers still, a couple of Dryads. But also lots of mana. Panda on the way to level 3. There it is. Oh, that Lich. Delete it! Delete it! And Labby finally has to give it up. GG. That was 14 minutes of awesomeness if you hold it with Kaho. Zero chance for Labby throughout the entire game. And that was with a more or less free expansion. In my opinion, from a strategic point of view, 1-0 plays it best. Sometimes a fast expansion, sometimes an expansion on the way to tier 2, sometimes a tier 2 expansion, sometimes a tier 3 expansion, sometimes no expansion at all. Like, this diversity sets him apart from every other undead. And Labby, this DK is in trouble. What's he doing? He's catching some free shots. Demon, so close. If only he had a mana burn. Life-saving ghoul. But man, does he need a ritual dagger. Kaho might edge out. A huge win here. He's expanding already. Imagine the creeps waking up. Oh, actually, speaking about the creeps, they're still up. DK hurt, DH hurt. Arthur's versus Illidan round 4. Round 3, actually. Damage control by Labby. It's not as free as it's supposed to be. Detonate right before the coil hits. Oh, that was so clutch by Kaho. Oh, that was so clutch by Kaho. Archers start to control the battlefield, and now we got Unholy Aura up. Mega valuable aura for movement speed. And of course, regen. The DK needs every point of regen. Tech Expo. And a bit of a counter aggression. Labby weathers the first storm. And he creates another storm. This time Kaho has to weather it. No chance of repair for the next 3 seconds. Gotta cancel it. Huge win for Labby. It stays 2 base, 1 base. There is a silver lining for Kaho as he can creep this spot and expand on the spot. That will save him 20 seconds or so. But Labby just bought so much time.
Player's forces are under attack.
Big problem, Kaho. He wasn't ready for all these ghouls. How could you be? Kaho needs to take some risks here. That of course makes a very fragile early game even more fragile. But nice idea. Demon Hunter, Acolyte block, or Labby! The Demon Hunter can't get close! I don't think Archer damage is enough. Labby continues to block. Oh my god! Now he finally makes it through, but the Haunted is ready. Brilliant play by Labby. He never does this versus human, where we've seen this many times. Oh, the one... It's not really a Hail Mary, but the one big push goes right! And he surrounds him as well. Town Portal, Force, DK alive, Expo up. Labby is in full control now. Did I catch parts of the block? I wonder. Ah, there it was too late already. Amazing Acolyte defense. And now all cards in the hands of Labby, just has to play it well. Naga, careful. DK has no TP. Naga reaches once. And we have seen exposed DKs before. Are you kidding me? What a roller coaster on Lost Refuge. No DK. Can't buy him back from the tavern. I don't think he's in range. Big damage. DK is back, but 3-4 ghouls dead. And it's another. The Naga impact this series. Not the first time. He's wiping the entire ghoul army. Labby. So overexposed, but Kaho punishes him right away. Oh my god. The graveyard is insanely late. He can't go for fiends. He can't go for slaughterhouses. And all of a sudden it's Labby in trouble again. One momentum shift after the next. Labby has so little to work with.
A player's forces are under attack.
He can't tech now. But statues are delayed. Big time. And Kaho, it looks like all he needs is Demon Hunter Naga. Needs another Acolyte block that takes... that costs a bit of resources. No fiends, of course, for the time being. This will be more map control with the presence of Dryads coming. Shaky Labby. In the meantime, Kaho is running into the creeps, but that's no problem. Demon Hunter is there. I say it's no problem, but there's... Ah, it's just skeletons. Okay. Detonate. Oh! I was about to say money detonate, but 3 of the skeletons expire. And so it was a little bit of a waste. Ooh, early Temple of the Damned. But only one. Necros or Banshees? You gotta ask that question. Kaho scouted a Banshee transition very early on.
A player's forces are under attack.
Under normal circumstances, this is always Banshees. But Labby ain't normal. Can't contest. No. We get the answer soon. Is it Necro Wagons? No, Banshees it is. I think Kaho is playing a fine controlled game. Tier 3 right around the corner. expo filling up. It is, of course, again an arms race. 4 production buildings versus 2. Lots of casters. No fairy dragons against it. No third hero yet. 54. Both players getting rich now. Fascinating game. Fascinating series. Definitely not a flawless series, but a highly, highly entertaining series. Belt for Labby, as he's constantly sending his DK far up front. He might need the extra HP. Second temple. Kaho doesn't have a shop yet.
A player's forces are under attack.
No warp, no staff. Creepcraft, calm before the storm. Labby can't do anything without the higher levels. He is investing into triple heal scroll on Naga. Potom is out. We missed a good chunk. Supply in favor of Labby. Bears up, Banshees in, Mountain Giant transition here. Oh, he wiped the Banshees immediately. No possession, but we have 2 possessions done. Oh boy. Oh boy, that's not helpful, man. We have Roar, we have Reju, we have such a strong undead army. And what do you do now if you're Kaho? What to do? 20 food lead. Kaho probably not rewarding himself for a nice series. The Banshees might have caught him off guard, and it's again the flaw of Kaho not killing his bears when Banshees arrive. Life does it, Moon does it, Lawlight does it, a lot of Night Elves do it. But if you display these bears to the Banshees, at some point they're gonna get him. At some point you're gonna get him. Still fighting spirit, but it's also still a 20 food lead. Can you chew through these MGs? Disease Cloud will help slowly but steady. What's the X factor? Close to level 5. For the Demon Hunter. Maybe that's it. More and more production, but it's only quote-unquote Mountain Giants. They have no damage. Cow needs to hold this expo. At some point, at all cost. He's supply blocked now. MGs need to spam taunt. Level 5 DH. Is that the turning point? Somehow. Oh, Cow needs to invest so much into structure. And Labby is just raising an 80 food army again. Going for items. He's still got the triple heal scroll. Uses the first one now. New Mountain Giants. But that Demon Hunter is missing rejuvenation, of course. I think Kao's anti-Banshee play is not sufficient. 2 bears possessed. No bear in the base for the reju. And that's how Labby defeats Kaho. Very, very unfortunate that the broadcast got spoiled like that because of these stupid ass desyncs. But it is what it is. Sorry about that.